today's a little bit different. Normally we do some hobby videos, but we had the chance to be involved in something called Taranaki Collectibles over the weekend of the 30th of November. And it's basically a collectibles trade fair over in New Plymouth in New Zealand, and all of the proceeds on the door go to charity. And we managed to get involved with some raffle prizes as well, which is really cool. So I'm just going to quickly just take you through the day, and we had a little bit of a chat with Sam, the organiser, which is quite cool and gives a perspective in terms of running large events and what it's like to be a small business in New Zealand. Kia ora guys, my name's James and welcome to The Distant Vale. So the day's finally arrived. We're actually going to Taranaki this morning. I've managed the best total of about an hour's sleep and I'm absolutely wrecked. Spoken to Sam this morning, he said exactly the same, so it should be super exciting today. Let's get packed and get going. Obviously I didn't have a clue what was going on, so I forgot to start filming half of the start and the setup. Really fortunate to have James from 3D Creation NZ, a 3D print company in Auckland with us, and they massive help from him, and I can't say thank you enough. We're here at Taranaki Collectibles. This is Sam. Sam is basically the event organizer, and you're the be all and end all when it's come to Taranaki Collectibles. So, I mean, how did it start?
So pretty much, me, my wife, and son, we've been collectors for a wee while, and we were going to other events in the North Island, and we were kind of like, why doesn't Taranaki have one? And we just looked into it, and after about 2 weeks from that conversation, we were just like, yeah, we're gonna do it, and we kind of started off. The first vendor we ever asked was Symbiote Collectibles.
Oh yeah.
And they had never done an event either. And I was kind of like,
nice.
they're not going to say yes to us, like we're just no one kind of thing. And he was like, yeah, man, it's keen as. And I was like, shit, this actually might be quite good, And then we had quite a few local people interested. The place that we did it we ended up with 60 tables. So it was, on the day, it was super hot, like hotter than it is today.
Yeah, I mean, it's more humid today though. Yeah, it's just really muggy. Yeah.
And then, it was the first year we had over 1,200 people come. Raised just under $4,000 for the thing, and then the following year we moved here to the Star Gym and the Spotswood Rugby Club. So we ended up with 104 tables last year, and we had over 1,500 come.
Wow.
And then this year we've upped it to 121 tables, and I think we're maybe just above that 1,500 today. I'd like to say we'll know more tonight.
Yeah, and we'll know when you manage to get to the numbers together.
So that'll be good. We just need to start packing up soon, and
it has been a long day. I'll give you that.
It's all good though. I really enjoyed it.
It's been a lovely turnout actually. It's been really nice to see so many people through the door. And I mean, it's amazing when you think collectibles fair, and then you walk out the front door and there's a queue all the way up onto the main road. And everyone's basically clamoring to get in.
So the VIPs, they came in at 9:30. And there was about 50, 60 people there. After that, the main public, they came in at 10. And the queue went right down to Copper Street. It was like, what's going on here? It was more impressive than last year's one.
And then we just basically got rushed for the best part, 2 hours.
So the first 2-3 hours is generally quite full on. A lot of people asking questions and like, oh, how much is this? Or would what are these things? And
it's actually quite nice to see so many kids as well. It's not just not just adult collectors, and it's been a family event. That's what's been so lovely about it. Is it's not been like hardcore collectors. It's been a proper family day out.
We find that like we definitely market it as a family fun community event.
Mm.
You might go to a couple other events around the North Island, and it's like, without being rude, just old guys
Yeah.
with their cars kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you just go along those ways, and you don't see the families and kids. Whereas like, there's been a few kids today, like it's like, oh, what are you into, mate? Oh, Pokemon, or I'm into like Dragon Ball Z, or I actually like Transformers, and
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
cool man, go see these guys, and the vendors are pretty understanding. Like, most of them like seeing the kids as well, and it's like the next generation coming through and trying to share like what you collected or what you watched as a kid,
Yeah.
on TV and movies.
Yeah, no, I mean, we've definitely experienced that today. There's one bloke came through and just like, yeah, I had to leave all my stuff in South Africa when I moved over.
True,
And
yeah.
I was like, yeah, I remember doing that when I moved from the UK. And he went, yeah, it never leaves you. And I'm like, thanks.
Yeah, I was the
thanks
same.
for that.
I moved here when I was 18, so I had but we've moved house like 3 times when I was in Plymouth as well. So a lot of stuff. Like, I remember some of the toys I had. I'm like, damn, I wish I had.
And you look back and you think, yeah, for sure.
It's like, damn, I would have had a crazy collection, like.
Well, you would do though. And I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I found that today with a lot of the stuff we brought through. I brought a lot of my personal stuff through to sell as well.
Yeah.
And you're packing things up, going, do I really want to get rid of this?
Yeah,
do I really?
I like to try and keep most things, but sometimes you do need to
space.
Yeah, you need to declutter or downsize a little bit. And then, I mean, saying that though, like I've sold heaps, but then
we've all seen your collectibles room. It's,
It's currently
it's
in a bit of a mess at the moment, but it's all like 2/3 of it's packed up. So
nice.
Be looking forward to
unpacking
the new man cave in Topol, hopefully. So,
mate, that'd be gorgeous. It'd be absolutely gorgeous.
I can't wait, man. Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Do you want to just quickly talk about the charities? So what, like, the whole purpose behind the event?
Yeah, definitely. So that's one of the main reasons for the event and all the door sales. So we've got Flourish Taranaki. They do work with new parents and kind of different community groups, I guess you could say. So if you've got a newborn and you need help, you can go to these guys and they'll help you out, kind of thing. They do kind of walks in the parks and sit down coffees. They actually do game nights and board game nights as well.
I didn't realise.
And then Hope Walk, so they do suicide prevention awareness. And again, another great charity, and the kind of time and effort that they put into not just this event but other ones as well is quite amazing. And then we've got 2 animal ones that have joined us this year. So we've got the Taranaki Animal Protection Trust. So they do a lot of work around Taranaki with different animals. I think they've all got cats is kind of the common theme.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that leads quite nicely into the Faulty Cat Fund as
exactly,
well, doesn't it?
Yeah. So they're the next one. I think they started in like August.
Oh, right, so cool. So they're really new.
Yeah, they're real
really fresh.
Yeah. So that was like another thing. One thing with our event in general, like we like supporting the little guy.
Yeah.
Because we were once that little guy, not to say they're huge now, but it's kind of.
It's still a big event though now. 120 tables isn't small.
Yeah, man, you know what I mean. So it's kind of just one of those things. If we can help them get them at their name out and bring like the awareness in that. So
yeah, for sure. And I mean, kudos to the Hope Walk team, because they have done so much work today, because they've been running the raffle stand and they've just been going round and round collecting raffle tickets.
They're hustlers, man.
Oh, for sure.
They know exactly what they're doing.
Huge respect to them.
Yeah.
I'm just really interested to see what the numbers are when you sit down and work it out tonight.
Yeah, so it's going to be quite interesting. I'm pretty confident we're going to break what we raised last year. Just with the door sale alone,
sure.
And then we'll look into the raffle.
So you think they're doing the raffle tomorrow?
Yeah, so it's kind of at that point now where the day's almost over.
And to be fair, it's starting to wind down, and you can end up like shouting out names.
No one's going to be here. So what we did it last year, like we took the prizes home, and I'll put the prizes together, and like we'll do one big one, small one. And then we've got your ones that you've finally donated from.
And I mean, it's actually quite impressive, some of the businesses that have just put in, especially the guys in Manawatu as well, some of the shops over there. It's really cool just to see them supporting another region as well.
Yeah, and thank you to you guys, most definitely. It's great to see, it's not just a Taranaki thing, it's kind of people.
Well, I think it's a Kiwi thing, full stop, man. It's really heartwarming.
Yeah, for sure. No, I totally agree with you on that one. That's cool.
2 Englishmen saying that, but we get there.
Yeah, for sure. Well, saying that, in January I would have been living here longer than I was in England actually. So go figure.
Hey, look, I get my
Yeah.
permanent residency in April, so
Oh, wicked. Oh, cool, man.
so
Yeah,
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 no, I know where you're
yeah.
coming from.
It's
Yeah,
yeah. No, I love New Zealand. It's great.
no,
So,
me too, man. But thanks very much, Sam. I mean, that's probably all I need. Huge thank you to some of the brand sponsors like Artis Opus, Amera Labs, Valkyrie Games, 3D Creations, BD&D. The list goes on. STL Miniatures, Potbelly Miniatures, Flank March Miniatures. I'll put a list in the comments, but massive thank you to all of the brands that got involved for the raffle prizes. In the end, we managed to raise $5,585, which is a huge amount of money to be split between 4 charities. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching this far, and hope to see you again next time.